action, networking, taking it above, bringing value to the conversations that you're having.
As we climb in our journey and we learn, to share that learning with others so that we grow as a community.
Inclusion plays a part in terms of now garnering all those experiences together and creating a cohesive enough team to produce strong performance.
Be visible, comment about it, reach out. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon from Toronto. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having as spectacular of a day as I am. Well, like I said, it's super high energy for so many reasons. Firstly, it is RBC's Brampton Newcomer Day. It's their third celebration, and we kickstart the event this special day in our Empowerment Week earlier today at 10 o'clock. I hope you were a part of it, but if you were not, then go onto our YouTube channel and check out the recorded version. Now, every Friday in the afternoon, I do a very special show, and it's called Spotlight on Leaders Without Titles. What it is that I bring in participants who have completed our boot camp, which is a 7-day boot camp. They've completed our boot camp. They are in week 3 of our 5-week Career Accelerator program. And now they're ready. They've been applying for jobs. They've been interviewing. And now they're ready to start their Canadian career journey. Today, you're going to meet with new graduates. These new graduates, some of them are newcomers to Canada, and some of them are international students. Their journey started with education. They've completed their education. Then they did their job search, and they had some challenges. So they reached out to Destination CEO and joined our program. Since I'm going to bring them on, and it is the Empowerment Week, there are a couple of things that I'd like to make you aware. Firstly, Destination CEO is a family. We have been running Destination CEO under other college and nonprofit organizations' umbrellas. But last year, we decided to brand ourselves and do it ourselves. And that's how the Express Bridging program started, which converted into the Career Accelerator program. Yes, our primary niche or our primary market are newcomers and international students and new graduates to Toronto, to Canada. But we comprise of all job seekers. So if you're in a journey of job search and you're struggling with the next steps, perhaps it's an option for you. It is a 5-week program. Our next cohort starts on the 1st of September. So every Sunday, if you want to talk about your career challenges and you want to learn more about the Career Accelerator program, every Sunday at 1 o'clock, I do host an orientation session. It's not LinkedIn Live, so you would have to go to Eventbrite and sign up for it. That's one. What do we do? Well, you're going to hear from the participants in a little bit. Hopefully, you've been watching us the entire week. You get an idea. We bring in a lot of leaders to support you in your career journey, in achieving your own career goals. We do a boot camp to get you ready for those virtual interviews or for achieving those career goals that you have. We have an amazing group of mentors who are industry leaders that volunteer their time to help you achieve your goals. So we do a lot. And one of the final things that we do that we stand out on is we make you live on our platforms. So today is almost the last bit of what you will see that our participants go through. They go through They will introduce themselves. They'll make this live recording. They'll talk to all of you about themselves. And this is where employers connect with them. My contacts, my network gets to see these participants, and then they start connecting, sharing job postings, and offering interviews to give them an opportunity to showcase their skills. So, without further ado, let me bring them on. Hey, but stay till the end, because as you know, tomorrow, along with my mother's birthday, is the last day of Empowerment Week. And in this, we are bringing to you all of those amazing workshops, the master classes that our mentors do and facilitate for job seekers and participants of Destination CEO. You will get to witness and learn from over a dozen mentors, dozen industry leaders, and take away lots of nuggets of wisdom and how you can get started. And if you want more one-on-one service, of course, you can find me on Eventbrite when we do the orientation. So lots to share, but now it's spotlight on the leaders without titles. So let me bring them on. Hi, Neha.
Hello.
Hello, Renuka. Hi, Karan.
Hello,
How's
Veena. Good
everybody
afternoon. How
doing?
are you
Hi,
doing?
Hi,
Neha.
Shafali.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to your first spotlight. How are you doing today?
We're good, Veena. How about yourself?
Absolutely fantastic. I thank you all to get the courage to prepare and be on this show with me today. I know it takes a lot, but I know you can do it. So I'm really, really proud of you to be here with me. And I want to get started. I'd like the world to know who you are individually. What is your background? What brought you to Canada? And where are you at in your job search journey? So let's start with Neha. Neha, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself, your journey, and where are you at in your job search?
Yeah, thank you so much, Nina. First of all, I want to start by expressing my gratitude towards you by giving me this wonderful opportunity. My journey to LinkedIn Live started after watching you inspiring me throughout the most of the pandemic. And yeah, and here I am excited and a little bit nervous for my first ever LinkedIn Live show. And absolutely, congratulations on Destination CEO's sixth anniversary. And this empowerment week has been going really great, and we are finding the change in ourselves with all those leaders, and I really thank them as well. So yeah, I should introduce myself, and as you, Meena, says that I will do my credible introduction. Here it goes. So I am Neha Kadile. I'm a project coordinator. I have over 3 years of experience in IT, healthcare, and hospitality industry. In addition, I'm a certified associate in project management. I have hands-on experience on tools such as Microsoft Project, Jira, Confluence, and Trello. So I have done my background in engineering from University of Mumbai. After that, I joined IT software development company as a project coordinator. And I thought I should get an advanced education in this and get a little bit of international exposure. That's why I chose to come to Canada as an international student. And I joined Centennial College for my first ever course of project management in post graduation. Also, I have a work experience of handling and coordinating multiple cross-functional teams, which were engaged in our previous projects. And with the help of my time management skill, we were able to ensure our timely delivery of those projects. I have experience in coordinating with teams, conducting kickoff meetings, define project scopes and objectives, track risk and assumptions, and maintain detailed schedule by using Microsoft projects. So I have a hands-on experience on those project management tools, and I'm looking forward to apply them in real life and in project management world here in Canada. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neha. That was absolutely brilliant. So you said you came to Canada because as an international student, right?
Yeah.
How would you how are you feeling now that you have completed the 2 years of college?
Yeah, I'm excited to join my journey first off because excitement never leaves me. That hunger I have to join project management industry uh, is there, and I know I need experience. I know I need all this my tools and my academic experience to be put into professional world. So I am very eager to learn how Canadian industry and mostly project management or business analyst field work over here, having exposure of India, but I want to learn more as an international, being an international student and professional.
And you want to give back. Your international experience is what's going to make you stand out amongst many, because now, more than ever, the world or Canada is become very global. So welcome and congratulations on your achievement and graduation. Thank you, Neha.
Thank you.
Um, let's go with Renuka. Renuka, please introduce yourself.
Hi, Meena. I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. I connected to DCEO through LinkedIn. During this pandemic, I was feeling very low, and at that time, I got to know about DCEO, and I come back again with my confidence and with my energy after meeting you, Meena. So, thank you so much for that. We have a wonderful mentors. The participants. So yes, I really like to thank you for that, Meena. Coming back to my introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Renuka Muzumdar. I'm a newcomer to Canada and also a recent graduate in Human Resources Management from Humber College. My educational background also includes Masters of Commerce degree in Business Administration from back home. I did my law degree back home, work as a law associate there for a number of years, and then we decided to come here in Canada for our better future. Um, After coming in Canada in 2017, naturally I feel a lot of challenges, but then I took admission to the human resources management degree, and now I'm here. So, as a human resources management, I have experience in HR administration, HRIS entries, recruitment, training, onboarding, and health and safety. So, as a working as HR assistant, my experiences include all these HR functions. As a recruiter, I know how to develop a job descriptions, how to post a job online, platform like LinkedIn, Indeed, and on company site, how to shortlist and screen the candidates, and how to do a after interview evaluation. So that is all about me. Thank you.
And Renuka, your interest is to start your career in the recruitment and selection field, isn't it?
Yes, because I'm very much passionate about helping people. I want to work with people for the people. And I just have that feeling that whatever challenges I face here, I don't want others to face that challenges. So I want to work for people. That's why I choose the HR field.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. That was a great introduction. Thank you. Let's go to Shafali. Hi, Shafali. How are you today?
Hi, Meena. I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much. How about you?
Amazing. If I was any better, I'd have to be two of me. So let's go into introduction. Who is Shafali and what is she doing with Destination CEO?
Sure, Meena. But before I start with anything, I want to sincerely thank you. Thank you so much for providing us with this opportunity. Sometimes you are like a catalyst that just motivates us, and you are always at the right spot that shows us the path. So thank you so much. And I want to start with myself. Hello, everyone. I'm Shafali. I'm an operations and business analyst with over 4 years of experience specializing in operations and customer handling. and I have a master's degree in industrial engineering from Dalhousie University. I have previously worked in agile and waterfall environments and have hands on experience on several tools and technologies that are being used in these industries, such as Tableau, Salesforce, Python, SQL. And I believe I'm good at negotiation and I am good at customer service. I have previously showcased my skills in facilitating organizational changes. And I love to solve critical business problems and optimize operations. And if any one of you watching today wants to connect with me, I'm highly active on LinkedIn. Please feel free to add with me.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Shafali. Tell me, what exactly are you looking for?
So Meena, the main job titles I'm focusing on is operate as an operations analyst or a business analyst. I have previous experience in operations industry, so I just want to grow myself in that. I have worked with the business leaders before, and I just want to grow myself, gain more Canadian experience, and brush up myself, grow myself as an individual.
So this is going to be like a live mentoring session here.
Sure.
Okay. And great, you want to grow, but what do you bring to me? So remember, our next question I'm going to very shortly ask you is how will you help an employer grow their business? As important as it is to say, I want to grow and I want to be better and I want to do this and I want to do that. At the end of the day, it's the employer. If an employer is going to invest their money and their time with you, they need to know what they get in return.
Right.
So I want you to ponder that thought as I come back to you shortly.
Sure.
Karan, welcome to the show. This is your first live stream too. How are you?
Hello, Meena. Thank you so much for providing us this platform, first of all.
My pleasure.
Uh, I feel really grateful that you have given us this opportunity today to introduce ourselves and look for further opportunities.
Go ahead now. Let's hear your introduction. So, who is Karan and what is he doing here?
So, Meena, first of all, hello, everybody. And I'm a recent graduate from George Brown College. I graduated in wireless networking over here. And I started my journey in Canada in August 2018. And prior to that, I have experience in business development. I was working for a startup which is providing digital solutions for the hospitality industry to increase their revenue and provide them solutions for their marketing and generating revenue. And after graduating from wireless networking, I feel that I have developed the skills which are further required to help in providing solutions for the challenges that we are facing while providing digital solutions to people who are looking forward to grow their to grow their business. So while working for business development in the digital like for digitization, I feel that I felt over there that the challenges that we are facing are that everything is running on the internet today. And a lot of times we used to face challenges that, okay, we used to face some kind of troubleshooting issue. And to figure out how to overcome these challenges, I felt that it is really important for a person who is into this industry also needs to develop some skills so that they can help out in overcoming these challenges. Therefore, I look forward to getting into this industry and combining it with my experience. I feel that I have built a lot of skills and I can be, I have built that confidence in myself to provide further solutions to the organizations I'm looking forward to.
That's absolutely brilliant, Karan, because I think what you just said, your talent right now should work as a hotcake because all organizations, are gone digital. I mean, right now, and more than ever right now, most organizations have decided to let go of their infrastructure and work from home. So the fact that you have experience selling digital solutions within the hospitality industry, which was only one aspect, that the sales skill from there, and now your most recent education will help you gain a sales or a business development role, literally in any organization. So, tech companies, Karan is an absolute star and perfect. He's ready to get started. Thank you so much, Karan. So I'm
Thank you
gonna
so much.
open. You're welcome. I'm gonna open this up since Karan, you and I are talking. Why don't you tell us what was one of your biggest challenge that you faced in a sales capacity, and how did you overcome it? So let's talk about one of your biggest accomplishments that you feel you had in your sales experience previous.
So, Meena, to describe about my challenges, sales is always a challenge. As everybody know, it's the most hardest thing to do to get that deal done. And my biggest challenge was always about looking for new opportunities, and not just looking for the new opportunities, but if you find that opportunity, then how to convert it into a deal, how to convert the prospect into a client. So that is always a challenge for a sales professional, and providing them all the solutions and all the knowledge that you have gained so far in the most appropriate way, to let them know that, okay, this is the thing that we are lacking, this is the challenge that we are facing right now, and this is how we are going to overcome that challenge, providing them all the solutions for that. And that is how I used to overcome those challenges. And the prospect also used to sometimes feel that, okay, yeah, this person is absolutely right. So talking about the hospitality industry, they are facing a lot of challenges, like taking care of their inventory, marketing their restaurants or hotels. So my role over there was to provide them adequate solutions, to provide them the exact platform to grow themselves. So this is what my challenge was, and this is how I used to overcome it.
So tell me about your biggest accomplishment thus far
If I talk
in a
about my
sales
biggest
capacity.
accomplishment, it was about I think it was about dealing with the five-star properties, because five-star properties were, so my background was also about promoting the events that were happening in five-star properties. So they had these clubs which were running over there, and a lot of events were also used to happen over there. So knowing that it's already a grown organization, or it's already having a very big name in the hospitality industry, they don't really require any kind of solutions for their marketing. Everybody knows that they are there. But then still, the struggle was into getting more and more people to the events that they are organizing. And my role over there was to describe that, okay, these are the platforms, this is what we are going to do to in order to promote these events that we are organizing further, which was quite challenging. It was quite challenging. And after telling them that, okay, these are the results that we have generated for the other people who are already in the industry, they've looked forward to it, and they realize that, okay, this is something that would be required to us as well. If we are already a brand name, then why not make it more big? So yeah, this was the biggest challenge for me.
Accomplishment, you mean, was to
Oh,
convince them
accomplishment, sorry.
to use your platform in order to sell. Awesome.
Exactly.
Thank you, Karan. Neha, let's go to you. So Neha, you recently graduated as well,
Yeah.
right? So
Uh,
why don't you
mhm.
share one of your biggest accomplishments um, as a business analyst or project coordinator?
Yeah. So while I was working as a project coordinator in my previous experience, we had different clients, small business, mid-sized businesses, and they were of different domains like hospitality, healthcare, and IT, and so on. And I think the most difficult challenge every company is facing in terms of their revenue, they're just they're just mad about money or mad about revenue generating and how they are doing in terms of um, all their processes and their people, how happy they are working there and how much they're gaining. So I had a client and they were facing the similar challenges. What I suggested with my project manager that let us build a business intelligence tool and which areas they are doing well and focus on those areas, and with the help of focusing on that certain specific areas we were able to increase their revenue by 50%, and the process improvement happened, and company was happy with the all the result, and the employees were happy and even their customers were happy, and they became our full-time client after becoming a part-time client. So that was one of the biggest achievement I could think of.
And was this here in Canada or was this in India?
Yeah, it was my previous job in India. But as well in Canada, I worked with one of the one of the biggest hospitality industry here based in Toronto, and they were facing the similar challenge and in terms of their sales. And that's I think everything is transferable, right? What you do in India, and you will do the same thing here in Canada. The companies and the framework doesn't change. The architecture remains the same. And what I apply there and applied here as well during my role as operations coordinator, and they find a good result and almost 70% of increment in their sales, and they also opened new locations with the help of doing good in their current locations.
Fabulous. And Neha, what were some of the tools that you used?
I particularly used business intelligence tools like Tableau. That's my go-to for anything because it's a visualization and the dashboard creating this is so beautiful that when you see and when you visualize things, you get you understand that better, and you get connected with the data. I think, and yeah, so Tableau is my go-to for any for the tool.
Awesome. Thank you, Neha. Let's, since we're talking about business analysis in operations, let's go to our next one. Shafali, how
Hi,
are you?
Nina. I'm absolutely fine. I'm
Awesome.
absolutely
Let's
good.
talk about one of your biggest challenge and how did you overcome it?
Sure. So I would say my biggest challenge was this new country, this new culture when I came here. So obviously, as a newcomer, we are not aware of the cultural, restrictions that we have when we enter a new industry or when we enter a new country. In fact, I would say. So that was my biggest challenge because I was not knowing anyone. It was only through two or three people I was personally connected with, and apart from that, the country was new to me, and that was my biggest challenge. And when you're done with your education, when you're looking forward to build yourself in the industry, and when you see all the unknown faces and you do not know that how we should approach to them, what is the correct way that we approach, and you are not that sure that okay, will they accept you, will they accept your previous experiences. So that's what I was facing earlier, and that was my biggest challenge.
Shafali, I'm sorry. I think there is some squeaking noise in your audio.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. So, yep, I hope everyone is able to hear that.
Yes, with a lot of squeaking. Yes. um, what I was talking about was your professional life. So, in terms of your accomplishments, what was your biggest accomplishment, and how, what was the challenge in achieving that accomplishment?
Sure. So, when I joined the industry back in India as well, I was a newcomer when I joined the industry. And when you are a newcomer, you have a lot of challenges. You have to, you just have to make sure, like, you have to uh, t- you have to provide something to your organization, and you have to make sure that they respect that. because when you present something to them and you are a newcomer, there will be like a lot of chances that they might not accept you, or they might not accept your ideas. So the biggest challenges that I always faced was that they were not ready to accept the ideas that I was, putting forward to them, and they were not ready because I was a newcomer, and the people and the leaders I was working with, like the professionals I was working with, they were like they had an experience of like 15 years, 20 years. So just sitting with them and the round table conference, and like having a meeting with them, it was really tough for me to put up my ideas in front of them. But from the very starting, like as I was in the industry, within 1 year, I got a promotion within my organization as an operations analyst. And then as soon as I got promotion, and when I got that position where I was, where I was able to present myself, I right away tried to find out that what is lagging here, what is wrong that I can, improve, and make people understand that okay, I stand somewhere, and whatever ideas I'm putting, they should, give it a thought, and they should accept that. So my organization, like all the departments, were working very secluded. So I developed a business process, and I tried to streamline the information flow, business flow at that time. I had a discussion with all the departments, and I was able to come up with an idea which was later implemented within the organization. And I'm happy to tell this that they are still, with the minor revisions, they are still following the idea that I came up with, the business process, the flow I implemented in my department, and they are still following it. So it feels good, it feels happy, and that is where when where I was able to resist that, and that was my biggest challenge, and that is how I overcame it. Once I was able to build that, I gained that confidence that yes, I stand somewhere, and I would be able to, my ideas will be heard in future.
Awesome. So you must have used some tools
Sure.
to create. What tools did you
Sure,
use?
Meena. So the tools that I was using there was Tableau. That was like, with every person who is in a business analyst or operations analyst role, Tableau is like hands-on a tool that people use. So that's like a favorite tool. Everyone is like have hands-on experience. And apart from that, we used to use a lot of like Excel, advanced Excel. So Excel was like one of the MS Office thing we were using all the time, no matter what. We were, developing our reports and everything on that. And apart from that, I have worked on Salesforce as well, so I really have good experience on that as well.
Great. Hashtag Tableau, hashtag Salesforce, hashtag Microsoft Excel. That's amazing. Well, okay, so let's move on to Renuka. Thank you so much, Shafali. Renuka, you were a lawyer in India, and now you are in Canada and you've gone to human resources. So, why the change in your career, and what was that aspect about HR? Now, I did HR for many reasons, but why did you go into HR? To unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. uh, Meena, even though I was a lawyer back home, I do have experience working as HR assistant where I was working with the company. They don't have the separate department of HR. So I was handling HR and legal. So I do have experience of both HR and legal. So when I come here in Canada, I thought I am having that passion to work in HR. So as you know, Indian law is not working here in Canada. So I have to choose between two, either HR or law. So I choose HR. And then I decided to work
And
in HR.
obviously, human resources, they have so many different segments. HR first started off as people management and recruitment. And that, you said was your passion. So let's talk about recruitment. And how do you find, since you've done recruitment in India and recruitment in Canada, what is the difference with the recruitment strategies that you've used in India versus in Canada? And what is it that you do intend to implement for your next employer? So first, let's talk about how is recruitment different between India and
Yeah,
Canada.
that's a good question. There is a huge difference between recruitment in India and in Canada. We used to use ATS software. I was using Naukri, but here we use different software. Again, one more point I have to mention here is in India, the recruitment procedure is different in sense that we are not only rely on the ATS screening, we also went through the resume like by personal touch,
You
which
mean
I feel is the
referrals?
big
You mean
difference
referrals?
here. Here, I think
Employee referrals?
referrals, yes. Employee referrals also as well the applications. So I think that is the big difference here. Here, first you have to clear your resume through ATS. I know the number of applications are huge here. You got thousands of applications in a day. It is difficult for the human to go through each and every resume. So here companies are using ATS. That is obvious, or it's the need of the time. But yeah, I feel that in India we used to go through the resume personally instead of going through it the ATS.
So you're saying that the difference between India and Canada specifically is that the focus on a applicant tracking system, and it's not as prevalent as it is here, right? But also you're talking about personal references. So you know yourself, and you've been in the job search journey, that personal references are really important.
Yes, they do. Networking is as important as going through your resume ATS. So yes, referral is certainly important because you have minimum risk to hiring that candidate, I think. So
True. So what is it that you're going to do differently from the I guess the education you have had recently at Humber College? Woohoo! Shout out to Humber.
yes.
Um, all colleges are fantastic, but you see, there is a bias here. That's okay. Um, talking about what you've studied at Humber and your previous experience and your own job search journey, what is it that you're going to do differently as a recruiter for an organization, be it an agency or be it for a corporate?
Like my biggest thing that I want to do for the company is to get the good candidate for the company. So, as the company is investing so much in the employee, it is the responsibility of the recruiter to get the good client for the good candidate for the company or the future employee. So, I think for that, naturally, I want to do something that even though the company should not lose for the good candidate.
So what
So
would that be?
whether it would be by networking, by referral, or through ATS.
Yes, but what I meant is based on your recent education, have you learned something that you would like to implement for your next company in human resources?
Hmm. Yes, definitely. There should be a technology, and I want to reduce the time of recruitment. So maybe by having a different procedures to cut down the time of recruitment. That way we can save the time of candidate as well as the company. So I want to work on reducing the time of recruitment procedure.
Fantastic. Um, That's amazing. And right now, you're currently job searching yourself. I'd like to go through with everybody. What is one of, and because Renuka, you are here and you are a HR person as well, what has been your biggest challenge in terms of job search? Is it the lack of opportunities? Is it the lack of connections? What has it been?
My biggest challenge is the lack of networking that I'm having because I was applying so many jobs and I am applying for so many jobs. But I think I'm not having the proper networking, and that's why I'm not getting the job. So, networking is the main thing I'm facing here. And that's why I joined DCU.
Well, with Destination CEO, you're definitely ready to start networking. It's about getting connected, and you are working with some HR mentors that are helping you
Yes.
with getting ready. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Neha. What has been your biggest challenge in your job search process, and how is it different now? I think there's a shout out.
I would
There's a shout
say,
out to a specific mentor right now, isn't it?
yeah, it will. Yeah, Biju Mishra, directly to
Of course,
Biju Mishra
Biju.
and Meena. Yeah, hashtag Biju Mishra, I would say. Uh,
Where is it?
exactly, because when I came to Canada, everybody says me networking. I'm like, networking. I understand networking, but what, how, and how I will be able to do it? And with the help of Destination CEO platform, I don't know, but it just changed my spectrum. And when I connected to professionals, and even not only Biju Mishra, but there are others as well in project management, in banking industry, and so many other industries. When I contacted them, when I had a talk with them, the way they work here, the way they work in Canadian environment, or they have the Canadian experience, which is like a double inverted comma. I would say right now it's so essential for any candidate who is looking for a job, and I would able to understand that. I was able to know how what it takes for a job seeker to go through, and what he or she has to do, and what he or she has to implement is the key here, not just know, but and with the help of Destination CEO, I not only able to learn, but I was able to implement in real life, in real profession. Like now I'm sitting at through the LinkedIn live. Nobody would have thought of Neha coming to live. I was just putting the post. I'm not a video person, but right now I'm just coming out live, and Meena just boosted that confidence in me. Meena said, come on, that's it, you will do it. And yeah, I did it. So it's a little overwhelmed experience for me, but yeah, certainly. If I can do it, then everyone can do it with the help of Destination CEO for sure.
Well, the importance, mentorship matters, right? I can teach, I can provide the tools, and I can even provide the platform. But at the end of the day, if you refuse to be on the platform, if you refuse to implement those tools, there's not much anybody can do. And that could be, anybody, any course you do, any school you go to, unless and until you decide to actually pick up and do something about it, learning can only go so far, right? Moving on to Karan. Karan, where do you feel your biggest challenges? Is it the fact that you came to Canada, you studied wireless, and you're still looking to get into the sales field? Or is it the fact that, sales is not recognized because you are a new grad and, it just, it's been challenging. So what is your biggest challenge, and what do you feel? How do you feel Destination CEO is helping you? But also, what exactly is this that you need right now? You feel to move forward besides an opportunity.
I think the biggest challenge for me has been building the right resume for this, because I don't find difficulty in networking with people. because networking has always been my role. I mean, I'm into sales. It's all about networking. It's all about contacting new people, building connections. I have been able to build connections on LinkedIn as well, and that's how I got contacted with. I came into contact with the DCU as well. So I'm good with networking. I have built up connections, but then I feel that when I'm applying for jobs, I think my resume is something that is just not working out. Maybe that I'm not getting the adequate opportunities and the response from the employers that I'm applying for.
And how are
So
you
yeah,
planning to change it?
through DCEO. DCEO is
Yes,
the
and
key to my resume. I feel. I mean, I've come across so many mentors who are really there to help out, and I am constantly in touch with them, taking their suggestions on how I can improve further and be a better candidate, prove myself as a better candidate.
and there's a shout out coming for a mentor who's been there for you,
It's a shout out for James.
James Sultana.
Yes,
Thank you,
James has been
James.
really helpful, and he has been providing the. He has been sending me, the adequate opportunities as well. At times, he has been looking for opportunities which are not really relevant to my experience, but he is trying hard. He is helping me out in this process.
And the beauty of being a salesperson is that regardless of what your background is, at the end of the day, you could be the best tech person, right? But if you're unable to sell that technology, you're unable to sell your skills, and I'll tell you the difference that's happened with COVID from where we were pushing or we were encouraging people to sell their skills. Now it's about marketing your skills. So I've always been an advocate of marketing versus selling, because selling is, there are three kinds of relationships that selling brings. One is a forced relationship where somebody is forcing you to buy something that you don't want, but you're just going to buy it because you're being forced into it. The second thing is the permanent relationship that you're getting it because everybody's getting it. You bought it because you heard great things about it, and that's where that whole referral process comes in, right? The whole marketing thing where somebody talks about you when you're not in the room,
Yeah.
right? And
So I feel. Sorry, I would like to add on something. So I feel that networking is obviously a very major role in building connections and getting that job where you want to get into. As I'm looking forward to building a career in tech sales, there are so many companies out there who are providing solutions to major organizations. If I name a few, then they are like Vidyard, which is providing video solutions to people to build more revenue, to generate more revenue, and build and provide video solutions. And through videos, they can explain their product. And they're having such fortune companies who are using their services. So it's all about creating that one solution which you feel is going to be recognized globally and in every organization. You can reach out to anybody anywhere. And if I
creating
talk
this.
about other startups like Touch Bistro, it's providing POS solutions. It has been recognized globally, and helping out in the restaurant industry, the hospitality industry, in increasing their revenue, improving their processes. So it's all about building that one particular technology, and then I guess it's going to be easier for a salesperson as well, to explain that technology to other people who are going to need it, who are going to go forward for it
And
and get
like
on
I
board.
said, sales has become marketing, and marketing is
Yes.
about relationship building.
Yeah.
So please, as you move forward in this journey of your job search, I want you to focus on the fact that you are building relationships. A job may come today, a job may come tomorrow, right? But your passion is what's going to make you successful. That building of relationships. A couple of days ago at the last call, Biju said, Biju asked me a question as soon as we started. And he said, Nina, what was your biggest takeaway from Empowerment Week? And, I blurted out, everybody loves me. And he's like, oh, that wasn't what I was expecting. But the point is that I've built relationships, regardless of who the individual is. I build relationships based on passion, based on authenticity. So when I reach out to them and I say, I'm trying to help this individual or I'm trying to help that individual, they know that if I am saying something, it's because I want to genuinely help and I don't gain anything out of it. And that's the kind of individual people want to get connected with, people want to build relationship with, and that's the kind of individual that you guys have to become, or you just have to showcase that, right? So it's not about just taking. No, look at me because I'm looking for a job and you have a job, right? It's about, I'd like to make a difference for your organization. These are my skills and this is what I can do for you. Would you give me an opportunity, right? So that mind shift, minute it happens, trust me, your dream job's going to happen. And you've created a destination CEO portfolio for one of your dream organizations. You want to briefly talk about it because we will be sending it out to them hopefully before Monday.
Yep, sure. And that's Partner Stack. That's creating a boom in the startup industry for now. I mean, having all the leading startups on board right now. Partner Stack is creating a boom in the society and in this industry, basically. And I feel that they're playing a major role for uh, all the startup companies that have come on board, like Asna, like uh, sorry, what sort of the other? Sorry.
Innovate,
Yeah, Intuit,
Intuit, Freshworks.
Freshworks,
Hey,
and all those startups.
you
I
created the
mean, they're
portfolio
building.
and I remember the details. What's up with
Yeah,
that?
this is where you improve yourself, and you feel that you're getting nervous. Okay, you're going live somewhere and you're explaining about that company. So these are the challenges that you face at times. But yes, I mean, Partnerstack is playing a major role in providing solutions, adequate solutions for these startups uh, to partner up with other companies and build up a
Fantastic.
connection, increase their revenue.
Fantastic.
So yeah.
And now he's going to go into details of Partner Stack, but this is not a commercial for Partner Stack. It is a
Yeah.
commercial for us, for you. All right. Well, great job, Karan. Let's talk to Shafali now. Shafali, you've been quiet for a while. Let's talk about your job search challenge and what has been that shift in your mind. Where are you at right now versus where you were um, a few weeks ago? Because you just started your third week with us.
Right. So Meena, I would say it's been an I feel like I'm totally a different person. So this is not in terms of that, okay, I have, started applying, I have a good, better resume, or I feel that I have built that confidence. I was never a person who would, personally go live on Facebook, like, because I know there are people who know me. I'm not a person who would go live on that. I do not have that, kind of, I would say a confidence, not exactly the right word, but yes, like, I was not kind of person. But, coming here, meeting with all these wonderful peoples, meeting with all these, brilliant, excellent mentors, I feel like that I am gaining so much. And obviously, this is my third week. Obviously, there is a way ahead, but like it's, that the path is, there is, I'll move forward, but it is just that if I see myself Shefali before 3 weeks and Shefali now, I myself feel that there is a lot of difference in that. I coming here on LinkedIn Live, as a few of my fellow people said here, it was a new thing for me. I would have never thought coming here, sharing screen with people here, because I did not had that confidence earlier. But obviously, I was nervous. It's not that I had that confidence that yes, I'll rock the show. But you all have that first time coming live on. You all have that something going on in your heart to be like, if you'll come on show, if something doesn't go right, what will happen. But that's what I'm gaining, and I feel happy about it. And this was my challenge, this was my biggest challenge. I I had worked in the industry for 4 years. I know the stuff. I have a master's degree. Although there were lots ups and downs in, during my studies, during my previous jobs, but I'm standing here. I have that in my pocket. I have that everything in my pocket. So you just have to present yourself to, that you have all that caliber. So that is where I was lacking. And meeting with all the beautiful mentors, again, shout out to Biju, that he has always, like, after having a discussion with him, I still remember the last week I had a session with him, and he just asked me one question, and I totally felt like a different person at that time. I felt like, okay, this is something I never asked myself. He just asked that, okay, uh, like, why this, like, why you do not believe yourself? Why do you think that other person has power on you? And that's when I realized that no, he is actually right. I felt like, n- this is time to change, and no one, like, no one has the power on me in terms that they can change my destiny. They will obviously guide me. They will obviously, they will be good for me, they will be bad for me, but everything would be a lesson, and everything would be a journey to improve myself as a person. So yes, big shout out to Biju again. And Meena, thank you so much. You have been a wonderful, wonderful, support to all of us here. And I still remember messaging you at 11:30 p.m. I still remember you, after the sessions, like, I just want you like 5 minutes. You have always, when you have that confidence that there is someone to look after you, there is someone who can guide you. Whatever I'm doing, like, my resume is there, but someone can say, yes, this is the right resume. You should forward yourself. You get that confidence. So that was my major challenges that I was facing earlier, that I was just lacking that confidence, but I believe that I'm gaining that back, and I'm ready with that.
Absolutely amazing. See, and you guys were worried about how we're going to fill up 1 hour, and the hour is over. So,
I would like to jump in for just a
yes,
bit uh, and give again a shout out to Biju because today I had a very funny conversation with him. You know, destination CEO not only makes your job ready. Today we are having conversation about weight loss. Could you think of?
he better not have that conversation with me. I am too attached to everything that I do.
I don't know. I just came up with him with that. I'm struggling with weight loss, whatever it is, and we had a wonderful 1 hour conversation on weight loss, and he was able to give me suggestions which not mm, a lot of people pay a lot of for fitness advisors, and I was getting it just by sitting at home and with the help of Biju. Just change your diet, that's it. And it was very simple and basic, but you know the destination CEO not only makes you job ready, that's what the point is, it makes you grow overall with all the every inch of you changes, every beat of you changes, and that kind of positivity and that kind of change is what every person is looking. I'm sure that everyone got it.
And I just want to, I do not want to miss out this opportunity. I want to thank Amir as well. He has been a wonderful mentor. The way he supported us, all of us in the resume, like, he was actually giving that personal time, apart from the session, he was giving his personal time to check our resumes and giving personal feedback to everyone. That's the commendable work he's doing. He's been a, he's a brilliant person. He's yes, to shout out to Biju, to Amir, and to every mentor here. Of course, I know everyone is so much knowledgeable, so much into the industry, but it's just I got the opportunity to, had a discussion with these people, so I know more about them. And Dr. Alauddin also, I had, one time I had discussion with him, so I know three people and they are brilliant. So obviously, I know the other people will be, they will have that depth in them. So to all the mentors here.
So yeah, cheers for all the mentors and Meena.
Exactly, Meena. And I would also want to add on and thank Amir. I totally forget about him. I'm really sorry, Amir, if you're watching this. I totally forgot about your name, and a big shout out to you as well. and Biju and Sina as well. I believe that they have been really, engaging and helping us build our confidence, helping us build our skills, interview skills, helping us out. And
Um,
shout out to all the mentors. Thank you so much, and special thanks to Meena for building this platform, the major platform which brought all these mentors and all of us all together and learn and grow.
Meena, if it was a Bollywood song, you would dance it right away.
Even I would especially like to thank.
Come again. Who
If it
won?
was a Bollywood song, you would dance it here only.
Oh yeah, we have you know what? I get really happy when any of you start your journey, you achieve your goals. I know that sometimes certain things take longer, but I guess I get more happy than you do when you get your job. So for me, when you're saying these things and you're talking about our mentors, these mentors have come, they give so much, so much. Like Renuka, I know that you've been working with Leo Luke as well, and he has
Yes,
been.
that's what I want to tell. That I want to thank Amir, Leo, Biju sir, Sina, Mayuri, everyone. So they are just doing very, very like heart touching thing.
Yes, and every single person, they are volunteers. They don't gain anything out of it. And the only thing that they gain is the fact that they want to give back, seeing your success, seeing you feel confident, seeing you live over here. As you know, Biju is watching you and commenting and motivating you. All of this is empowerment. All of this is encouragement. All of this is, to give you that confidence, because it's not about giving you a job. If it was about giving you a job, we'd be a recruitment agency, right? But that simple saying that uh, I want to teach you how to fish. I don't want to give the fish to you. Eventually, if it comes to that, I may. But I've always said that I want each and every participant, each and every student of mine to be their own job developers so that they never need someone like me in their life. And many of the mentors that you've met, they still use the same stuff that they learned from me during their time of education, during their time of schooling with me. So, nothing has changed. If you think that this pandemic has changed anything, it hasn't. In fact, it's changed the way people look at things. So, as you were saying, Renuka, you want to bring in a change. You want to reduce the time that employers are spending in order, for recruitment. That's fantastic. So now start thinking about how you will do that. Would you start maybe a LinkedIn group where you perhaps on a weekly basis do something where you attract the right talent? Would you be connecting with faculty members or, other colleges, so that you can gain attention of new graduates? The small shift that will happen in terms of recruitment, in terms of human resources. And this is where I bring my story in. When I came to Canada, before I came to Canada, I was an administrative person. I was in public relations for the government in Dubai, and I was an entrepreneur. On the side, I worked as a fundraiser for the only school in Dubai which was created for people, but for kids with disabilities, right? That was very limited giving back experience I had. When I came to Canada, it was the transferable skills that got me my first job, which was a receptionist. Now, I could have stayed in that receptionist role forever and retired from there because it was the YMCA, and once a Y always a Y. But I had a fire. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to do more. So I grew. I updated my skills. And I'm not the only one. As I said earlier today, with RBC, their entire theme has been, whichever position you can get into. And if you've seen my post, like most of the people that are senior people or retired from the senior post, including their last CHRO, Chief Human Resources Officer, started off as a teller in the bank, right? So find organizations, but more than anything, find leaders that you admire. When you work for leaders that you admire, your growth is going to be phenomenal. A leader that I got into the YMCA, but there was a leader over there, Erica Taylor, who was my first mentor. And she mentored me, she encouraged me to try different things, to grow in different levels. She wasn't sad that I was leaving Y, but she was excited that I was moving forward. Last year, when Destination CEO was going to end, she came for the Empowerment Day, which was our 5th anniversary, and said, "You cannot stop it. You, in fact, need to put a little more than what you're putting," which was 100%. Because at that time, I had 3 other jobs that I was taking care of. Right? So, Destination CEO is a child of passion. And as wrong as that sounds, there are way too many passionate people involved here for us to lose. And you, when you start your careers, your success stories are going to light up the walls of Destination CEO in a matter of a few weeks. And when it lights up, you're going to give back through your stories by empowering others. And then you're going to come back as a mentor. So I know that, Renuka, when you start hiring,
Yes.
you're going to hire from Destination CEO, just like Mayuri, just like
My
Sayali.
pleasure. Of course, Meena. That was, you know what? I was saying that only. I want to use DCO platform while, when I start working as recruiter. So I have a lot of things in my mind which I just want to apply.
And that's how you will reduce the recruitment process or the hiring time with your next
Definitely.
company. Any final words, ladies and gentlemen? What would you like people to do that are watching this or will watch the recording? What would you like them to do?
Keep networking, guys. Keep networking. That's the key to success. And try and build on other skills, all the hard skills, the soft skills that you feel that are necessary to the organization, to the field that you're getting into. And
Join Destination CEO.
I was
Yes.
join
going to say the
Destination
same.
CEO. Definitely,
I was
definitely,
going to say
definitely.
hashtag Destination CEO forever, and the wonderful 6 years and many more to look forward.
Yes, Sweet 16 will all be together in person, inshallah. So, okay, well, like, share, comment on this video. Please give my participants the visibility that they deserve. And before we end, we don't end for the day. We're coming back. We're going to have a live mentoring session with 2 mentors, 2 technical recruiters who are our mentors and graduates from Destination CEO. Will be mentoring for tech talent that we currently have who are graduating from Destination CEO in a couple of weeks. Also, remember, we have a conference happening tomorrow. If you want an insight of what happens in these master classes held by Destination CEO mentors, then this is your probably one and only opportunity to attend. A dozen mentors are coming together and they're going to be doing 20-minute segments, 20-minute previews of what happens in their master classes. It is absolutely free, guys. It's open to anybody and everybody in any part of the world. Please sign up, watch the video to the end, and you're going to get more details on it. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow at the conference. Take care.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much. Bye,
Meena. Thank
everybody.
you, Meena. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Take
Have a
care.
good
Thank you,
day.
Have a
Meena.
great weekend ahead.
You too. And for those of you that need to know about the conference tomorrow, here's a quick video.
Destination CEO is driven by a single goal: to do our part in supporting job seekers from all walks of life pursue their dream careers. This week has been Empowerment Week, and throughout the week we have been hosting free online events discussing how to empower oneself to be more confident in job search from industry leaders. The week is still not over, and to end it off with a bang, on Saturday, August 15th, Destination CEO's mentors will be holding a free online preview of their master classes exclusive to the Career Accelerator program. Over 10 mentors will be having masterclasses covering a wider range of topics from resume building to networking. This masterclass of epic proportions will run from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom and is completely free. Also, if you would like to, we are accepting donations where 100% of the proceeds will be given to the Daily Bread Food Bank. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up via the Eventbrite link today.